Hey Cute Cat Hemi fans, here are the 2 quick and easy steps I took to stop cat constipation. I'm going to get into those 2 steps in a minute, but first I want to remind you I am not a vet or a medical professional of any kind. Please contact your own pet's vet for the steps that are safe and healthy for your pet. Now let's get into the 2 steps. The first step I took was to mix pureed pumpkin into my cat's food. If you haven't had a chance, check out my other video about how I stopped Hemingway from vomiting. It talks about his medical condition he was born with and how I had to switch him to wet food. So I use wet food. If you watch that video, you can also find out a little bit more about why I use this ice pack and tray for his food. But moving on, I just add 2 teaspoons of the pureed pumpkin to a half a can of cat food, wet cat food, and I mix it in as you see that I'm doing here. I just mix it in together so that it's well mixed so he can't really distinguish the meat from the pumpkin, so he can't really taste the pumpkin in there. I mean, I've never tasted it, but he seems to like it. Doesn't seem like there's any difference between when I give him just the meat and when he gets the pumpkin, other than the fact that he's not constipated when I give him the pumpkin. So that's the first step. Before moving on to the second step, which I'll tell you about in a minute, please be sure if you like this video to hit the like button and also press subscribe so you can subscribe to this channel and so you can be notified of any new Cute Cat Hemi videos in the future. Okay, moving on, because I know you want to hear about the second step. The second step I took was to mix stool softener into my cat's food. This is the stool softener that I use. This is Miralax. It's sold at the drugstore. It's a product that humans can buy to use as a stool softener for themselves. And I researched online, and a few sources said that you can give stool softener like Miralax to a cat in small, very tiny portions, much smaller portions than humans take, to relieve cat constipation. The issue is that you have to take it with water, and because Hemi solely eats wet food, he doesn't really drink water. So, because he gets the water from his wet food, so what I had to do is I took about a half a cup of water in a small container, and I mixed a tiny bit, about a teaspoon of Miralax into that water. And then I mixed it in to the food by pouring 2 teaspoons over his food, 1 or 2 teaspoons, and mixing it in. And also it's something that he cannot taste. Like I said, I've never tasted it, but he doesn't seem to know the difference. I have tasted Miralax itself just to see what it would taste like. It has no taste. So as you can see here, I put the food down, he goes to eat it. No difference than when I give him the food without the pumpkin, without the Miralax, and he is not constipated. So those are the 2 quick and easy steps I took to relieve my cat's constipation. If you like this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel for future Cute Cat Hemi videos. Thank you.